My number one ask or hope for Guild Wars 3 is the addition of an actual ocean. And I'm not talking about the Straits of Devastation or some kind of other ocean where it's like, oh, but is this an ocean? And oh, but this is kind of like an ocean and whatever and whatnot. No, I mean an actual ocean. What if, hear me out, in Guild Wars 3 you could just zoom out and see that between the continent and the other one there's a giant ocean, and this one will be without a strong fucking current. Before we start, I have to admit I'm a very big Sea of Thieves fan, and I love being on a boat, a big boat. So why not put that in Guild Wars 3? Make two people go on a boat and make them actually sail it. Nothing too complicated like in Sea of Thieves, but something along those lines to make it a little bit more interesting. You can of course have a smaller boat that will be manned by one person, but the aim could be that there are, for example, sea serpents in the waters, and that you have to find them or detect them by being on a boat. And skiffs, for example, would only be used in semi-shallow waters, whereas sailboats and others would be made for deep oceans. When talking about these new boats, I feel like there has to be some kind of damage that it can take while being on the sea. For example, when you're fighting some monster and it also damages your ship, or you're in a rough weather and something breaks. You need an indication or a few to fix it, and if you don't fix it in time, you can sink. Another thing that could be added is the increase of hostile monsters that spawn in the night than during the day, and also increasing the likelihood of a storm or bad weather, making night travel the least survivable but the most exciting. One last thing that can make the water have more depth and make it feel more alive is filling it with sea creatures and small islands. Some islands can be small and have only a few animals on land, and others can be bigger. You might even find a quest about an island that has been inhabited by primal char that have shipwrecked ages ago and somehow survived, and you have to find out how. Other playable races can also be added, for example merfolk, a race that lives under the water in chasms or villages, that finally have been discovered by people traversing the ocean. But yeah, those are my thoughts about the new Guild Wars 3 speculation playlist, you know. If you like this content, subscribe. If not, then, you know, don't watch. I really hope they watch my videos and like, oh yeah, that's a pretty good idea. If not, hey, it'd be like that. It'd be like that. Anyway, have a nice day and see you in the next one. Bye bye. Why isn't there something from Lowland Shore over here to Janthier? Why is the Janthier Bay nothing? I wanna go here. I wanna go to these islands. I wanna like go over here. Like, what is all this? I wanna explore this. Like, let me explore this, please.